Hello and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. We're going to be kicking off our playthrough of the game on hard mode, new game plus, going for no deaths. So this is the first map, but before you start the first map, I would put on whatever items you want on your units because you're not able to do this before the battle for this first match. So I have two resurrection earrings. If you only have one, I would put it on Roland. But I have two, so I'm going to put it on Roland and Serenoa since they're going to take most of the damage during the fight. Otherwise, I'm just running speed on Benedict, maxing out Frederica's magic attack, and I'm going to go ahead and give Gila another HP bracelet, although she should not be taking any damage during the battle if I play correctly. Actually, let's give her a magic amulet just to boost her healing a little bit. Okay.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make your little.
I brought this.
Okay, so right at the start of the match, Triss is going to get a free shot on Roland.
Think you got it? Coming through. Give him a fight.
Yippee, make way. We're just trying. Perfect opportunity.
So she used Flaming Arrow and she hit, which is the worst case scenario, but it shouldn't matter too much. So the key to this map is using the water next to the pier right here. So we're going to start making our way down there, but first I'm going to use Bird of Prey on Gila, and you'll see why in just a minute.
Well done.
And then I'm going to move Benedict right here.
We do not take forward.
Sereno is going to go next and come right here. He's going to be doing most of the tanking for us. Now Roland is key. If you move him right here, he should eventually lure Trish away from the rest of the team. So we'll just heal as well.
I think
These are no. Let us remain. Shall we begin?
Alright, so Gila needs to make her way around the pier. This is a safe spot for this turn, so this is probably the best place to put her for the moment.
We must defend. Allow me.
And I'm going to put Frederica right behind Benedict.
I see a path.
Okay, now Benedict's going to go ahead and use Dragon Shield right here. Mainly to protect Frederica, but it will also
Must work.
protect himself and save Serenoa from a little bit of damage.
Coming through. For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay, we could go ahead and hit this guy, but we only have a 72% hit rate. So we're just going to go ahead and wait. Actually, we'll have Serenoa buff himself with a spice. We will use the fortifying spice on himself.
I need this.
And you can see Trish is now moving away from the team, which is what we want. Now, if you move Roland right here, you can also lure Travis over here. So I'm going to just move him here and heal himself.
I'll try this.
Okay, now Gila is now safe to move behind the rest of the team. And I can either put an extra revive on Serenoa or just save it for now because we don't really need it. So I'm just going to save it. Frederica wants to put Flame Shield on Serenoa for some extra chip damage on the enemies. You can see it working for us right there. And that's why Serenoa's counter stance is good. It allows him to get some extra chip damage on top of the Flame Shield. So as you can see from the turn order, Travis is going to get to hit Roland, but he should be able to tank one hit without a problem. So what we're going to try to do now is do as much damage as possible to these guys. Now I can tell that Gila's going to be able to heal Serenoa before they can do damage to him. So I'm not worried about healing him. What I'm going to do instead is just use another pellet to buff his damage. Okay, so Trish is off doing her own thing. Now we're going to go ahead and use Sweeping Slash right here to hit 2 units at once. We also get a crit. So there's the hit from Travis. This is actually not great because he didn't use backward toss that time. That usually helps us out a little bit, but it actually shouldn't matter too much. What we can do is we can heal, or we can light wave Roland away. What I was wanting to do was to go up here, and we still can. In fact, I think I'll still do it. We just have to heal to make sure that Travis doesn't KO us.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are
We'll just heal Serenoa.
The tides are turning.
I fight for peace.
Now right here, we can either use Sunfall or we can use Scorch. I think the best play is definitely Scorch though, because we can hit 3 units and it only costs 2.
2 ashes.
All these guys are still just chasing Roland, which is perfect.
Ready for battle.
Let us pry out.
Alright, now Benedict is going to want to use another spice on Frederica. And the reason I like to use spices with him is to save his TP for his bigger abilities, since we don't have a battery on this map.
Impressed? How careless.
So Serenoa actually heals himself there after getting the KO. And it happens again, which is fantastic. So we've already cleared out a lot of the mobs with minimal issue.
Hope you're ready.
Alright, we're going to take a hit from Travis.
Damn it.
Pointy at him.
Situation is grim.
Alright, so what we want to do now... So I want to take this opportunity to set up a back crit with Serenoa. So you can see I can come here and do a lot of damage, which should allow Frederica to clean up.
Now I end this. That hit the mark.
That's why Hawk Dive is so great. It allows you to get back crits from odd angles.
I see a path to victory.
We're just gonna have Benedict. Use another spice on Serenoa.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
I will do what I can.
Gila should be safe to come up. Well, she should be safe to come here and heal.
Allow me.
My thanks. Sit down.
Alright, so Roland needs to get out of here. We do have the option of potentially pushing Travis off of the ledge. The problem is, though, Roland will be in range of 2 enemies. Now, that will most likely get him killed, so it's not worth the damage. So, I'm just going to light wave him instead. We could restore, but it won't heal enough to where I'd be confident. I mean, it would put him at about 375 health or so. And because we have the resurrection earring, it may actually be worth it. But understand that right here, we are knowingly allowing Roland to die so that I can get more damage on Travis. I definitely did not need to do this, and yeah, I think we can go ahead and do it. Accepting that Roland's gonna die to get the damage.
I'll fight for peace.
Alright, we can also heal him. There's some chance he doesn't die, and we don't really need our Quietus for much else. So let's just heal him.
My apologies.
Alright, Frederica should be able to clean up this KO.
To ashes.
There's that clear skies damage. You can see how hard her spells are hitting here with that extra damage. Yeah, I think Roland is still very much going to die, but that's okay because we have the earring like we said. Now Travis is going to try to make his way around.
I shall try my level.
Alright, so right here, I know that Serenoa is going to get to go before this unit goes. So I'm actually going to come right here with Benedict and use twofold turn on Serenoa. This will allow Serenoa to do a lot of damage next turn on this unit, as you'll see right now. So we can Hawk Dive him first and then delay him, and that might just be enough to KO him with Frederica. We'll see.
That hit the mark. Follow my lead.
Yeah, exactly. So it worked out perfectly. So that's how good delaying strike is. This guy didn't even get to get an attack off.
My turn. For victory.
Alright, now because we did choose to be reckless with Roland, we're going to go ahead and light wave him away. And let him get repositioned to the rest of the team. We can also get him another revive from Gila.
Cool heads shall prevail.
So because Frederica can get the KO, it's perfectly safe for Gila to come here and heal.
Allow me.
This will help.
I will end this.
So Frederica gets the KO.
With the powers in me.
Perfect.
Hope you're ready. I shall try my level.
Alright, we're gonna have Benedict save his TP and just get this free spoils.
We strike.
We'll have Serenoa move up a little bit here and have Roland kind of get into a position to flank.
Coming through.
Make way. Let me heal your wounds.
Okay, Gila can go ahead and give Roland that res like we said.
Right by your side.
And then just have her back up.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Still have 2 QP. Okay. So Frederica can step up a little bit.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I think what we're gonna want to do here is use twofold turn on Serenoa again.
We make it up here.
Because Travis is gonna come and hit him.
This one'll hurt. Back at you.
But the bonus, the benefit for us is that he gives us free back crits, so we can delay him twice,
That hit the mark.
which puts him pretty far back in the turn order. Let's see if we hit him again. That does nothing the second time, so we can just take a normal hit, and
Here.
then I'm gonna position Serenoa right here, and you'll see why in a moment.
Point me at him.
Alright, Roland wants to come right here. Now, he's going to take 2 hits, which, depending on whether or not we can KO Travis, it might be worth it. So I'm going to have him move here, and let's see how much damage we can do. So we can get the KO. So this is showing off how much spike damage Roland can do. He has the extra res on him, so we're not at any real danger. So why don't we just go ahead and take out Travis. And Roland actually might survive anyway.
Yes. Hello.
And that's why I put Serenoa right there.
Damn it all.
Alright, we're gonna try to face the enemies so they can't get crits easily. Yeah, we should be able to survive here, which is perfect. Perfect. Alright, so our next step is going to be to heal Roland as soon as possible. Gila can do that no problem. So what I'm going to try to do then is just put an Enchanting Spice on Frederica, because she's set up nicely for Scorch.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
Allow me.
Alright, so right here, I can step up a little bit and get a Scorch off, which is probably the best play. Alternatively, I could drop Sunfall and do more damage, but I think I'll just use Scorch.
With the powers in me. Cool heads shall prevail.
I don't mind her getting in range of their attacks because she still has actually never mind. Well, we should be able to KO the guy who's going 7th before he's able to take his turn, so
Allow me.
this should be a safe play.
Sorry to worry you.
And as long as we do get that KO, Roland will also be safe.
Where shall we strike?
So Serenoa wants to come right here and use Delaying Strike, which pushes him to 8th and allows Frederica to get another hit in, which should secure the KO.
Wait your turn. Charge.
So right here we can actually get the KO without even using Frederica. But it might be better to hit this guy as hard as possible. I think we'll just go ahead and take the KO here.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh my god.
You left yourself open.
And so if you watched my character guide, that's my issue with Roland. He just loves to miss. Alright, so now... that's pretty unfortunate, but we can move Benedict here, which should keep Gila safe. And just pass.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, hopefully Roland doesn't go down. Actually, he... Ooh.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Yeah, Gila should be able to save him, and we should be able to pick up a KO with Frederica right here.
With the powers engaged. Cool heads shall prevail.
And that should allow him to tank another hit.
Thank you.
Ready for battle.
Let us try out their weakness.
We will just save our TP for our Dragon Shield and just move Benedict up. Have Roland come over here and get the KO. Actually, so Trish is gonna go third, which means she might be able to KO Roland with Flame Arrow. So it's better to just poke and have Serenoa get the KO and allow Roland to stay safe.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Now, I have an 86% chance to hit. Missing here would be pretty costly, but hopefully we hit. Thank you. Okay, now that all that we have left is Trish, we should have this without too much issue.
Shall we begin?
Alright, so now Benedict, I should have healed there, but it's okay. Now Benedict is going to just use Dragon Shield on these two units right here. Now I'm going to use Roland to lure Trish so that he's in the best possible flanking position.
For the honor of House Wolford. I shall try my level best.
And we can just go ahead and use an Invigorating Spice on Roland.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
Let me show you what I've learned. Let me heal your
And now we'll go ahead and get that heal we should have done before.
be at ease.
Thank you.
Push me at him.
I won't lose. So where shall we strike?
So I'm going to go ahead and just show off Serenoa's ability here. Even though I really don't need to use it. You can see even with just hitting 4 units, it allows Roland to get back his ult. It allows Benedict to use twofold turn next turn, which is huge. It gives max TP to Frederica, even though she really doesn't need it. But it also gives Gila back Miraculous Light, which is huge. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
The knights under the Wolford banner. I shall do my best.
Push me at him.
Okay.
There is no mercy.
So now we get to use 2 full turn like we planned.
We must move fast.
And because Serenoa is not going to get to move before Trish, we're going to go ahead and set up Benedict for the follow-up. I can't reach her with Blazing Chains, so Sunfall, it would do decent damage, but she resists fire, so it's not really worth it. She's definitely going to go after Frederica next turn, so I'm going to move Frederica as far as possible so that Trish has to come into my troops.
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
My thanks. My turn.
Alright, we're gonna go for... Actually, we can definitely get the KO here. So this is not necessary at all, but I'm gonna use Missed Opportunity to show off how good it is. So Trish would be going next turn, but we're gonna use Missed Opportunity on her. And you can use it on bosses to just shut them down for an extra turn, which often sets them up for a KO, which we'll most likely see right here. So we'll 4 dragons.
Take that. Breathe your last. Follow my lead.
Alright, so we've got her at about half, and then Roland goes again. And hits her in the back again.
Follow my lead.
And then waits there.
For the honor of House Wolfwood.
Now we can set up a follow-up attack here with Serenoa. Oh, we can't because we don't... We're missing 1 TP, unfortunately. But that's fine. Yeah, I'll move Serenoa here in case she does go for Frederica. Will put us in a decent position. And here we'll attack to trigger the follow-up attack.
Leave it to me. Did you see that?
Just wait.
Allow me.
I'm gonna leave her right there. And as you can see, she does go for Frederica, which seals the game for us. Because now she is fully surrounded, and we should be able to take her out. Nobody needs to be healed, so I'm just gonna have Gila. I'm just gonna have her back up. This shouldn't matter at all. We should be able to take her out before she goes again. So Roland flanks and uses double thrust for big damage. Yeah. And then now Benedict for the KO. Perfect. So there it is. There's chapter 1 of our playthrough. We had 1 death that was protected by a resurrection earring, so it's not a true death, and it was completely planned and could have been avoided if we wanted to. So that shows how good resurrection earrings are, and we still are deathless after the first match. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more videos. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.